Hello, everybody.
Happy Fursuit Friday!
It's Friday again. Yay!
And happy belated St. Patrick's Day!
Oh, that's right. That was this week.
Yeah.
Is that one of your favorite holidays?
Kind of is.
I don't know why.
I like it for certain reasons, not so much some of the others.
Okay. Did you wear green? Well, that's a silly question. You are green. I was going to say, did you wear green and not get pinched?
Yeah, I did.
But you never have to worry about that, do
No.
you? No. So, what are we going to talk about today?
So, Lionel and I actually just watched the movie, The Sixth Day.
That's right, we did.
Lionel, where are you?
I'm off camera. It's cheat week and I don't want to do this in front of people today.
Oh, okay.
Why is he saying that?
It's a muscle thing.
So,
okay. Well, you could be here talking about Arnold that guy. I don't know what his last name is. I can never say it right. It's like Shakeneggers. Something like that.
See, it says
How
right
do you
there.
pronounce that?
Schwarzenegger.
Schwarzenegger.
I kind of resemble him, but I just don't want people to see me after I've eaten a large pizza for lunch.
Ah, okay.
You had a large pizza for lunch?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, so
Anyways.
I actually just picked up this copy. I had thought I'd seen this movie many years ago, but as I was watching it, I was like, none of this is ringing any bells.
I have not seen it
So
before.
I don't think I must have seen it before. I must have been getting it confused with another movie.
That's possible.
As the picture on the cover kind of makes me think of something else, I guess. But yeah,
Okay.
and maybe the title too.
So tell me a little bit about the movie. Was it good?
We're also going to be briefly talking about some of the other Arnold Schwarzenegger movies.
Oh, that's right.
I've seen
That's
as well.
why I wore my glasses today.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to be the Terma Bunny.
Terma Bunny.
The
Ah,
Terma
right.
Bunny. Wait, can I say the words?
Yeah, sure.
I'll be Bunny. That's right. I'll be Bunny.
You are a bunny.
That's right. That way, when I say I'll be Bunny, I'm not saying anything that's not true.
I suppose so.
That's right. And these glasses kind of give me that cool look.
Yeah.
I'm cool today.
Yes, you are.
So, tell me about this movie. What does it do? Besides playing the DVD player.
Well, the premise of the movie is actually the sixth day refers actually to...
On the sixth day, the bunnies get carrots.
Maybe, but...
Or on the sixth day, the pandas get bamboo.
That would be nice.
How about caribou? Like
Like
carrots and bamboo together. We could have a
Ooh.
caribou.
Hey, that's actually pretty clever.
Yes. I'm sorry,
But-
I keep going off topic.
Yeah, so the sixth day actually refers to a passage from the Bible, believe it or not. But the basic premise is human cloning was discovered but was banned. And basically Arnold ends up getting caught up in yet another situation that he is basically just a family man who gets accidentally cloned.
Okay.
And he ends up having to deal with the fact that being cloned is legal, and the people are trying to kill him now. And
That's right. That's twice the Arnold, twice the muscle.
Yeah. So
What is it with you and muscles?
Just look at my arms. What do you think?
I think he has a point. Yes.
So similar to some of his other movies, he gets to play two roles, both himself and his clone.
He does that in a lot of movies.
And surprisingly, there's a lot of good scenes where he and himself are interacting with each other, and it actually looks pretty believable.
How do you get next to yourself?
Maybe with a mirror? I don't know. But in any case,
I use mirrors all the time in the gym.
I actually really thought this movie was really great. I heard that it didn't it wasn't received very well, even though the box...
We received it just fine.
The box says that Roger Ebert and Richard Roeper gave it 2 thumbs up.
I could give it 1 paw up.
I was
even though I
looking
didn't see
online about the movie, and they were saying that the movie got nominated for lots of Razzie Awards, including Best On-Screen Couple of Arnold Schwarzenegger and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Can you believe that?
I don't know what that would be.
That's a little silly, isn't it?
That's twice the muscle, like I said.
Yeah. Well,
You are so weird.
I don't think they won any of the Razzies or the Saturn Awards. They apparently were up against what was it? Hollow Man, X-Men, and How the Grinch Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey.
How can The Sixth Day with Arnold go up against Jim Carrey?
I
That does not make sense
don't know.
to me.
I think all those movies were great, so I don't blame them for being pitted against each other. But yeah, definitely will say this is a lot better of a movie than it's given credit for, and I would recommend anybody who hasn't seen this movie to check it out. Like I said, it's a science fiction movie. It takes place sometime in the near future.
Can we watch it some night together?
Yeah, of course we can.
Maybe when Lionel is not here.
Yeah.
I saw
I'd
it.
watch
It was
it
a good
again.
movie.
So
Did
yeah.
you have popcorn with it too?
I did not have popcorn. No.
We should have. We really should have. It's been a while since we've had popcorn in a movie together. I miss going to the theaters. Hopefully that'll happen again soon.
I hope so.
But,
Although they need to get bigger seats. My frame doesn't fit in those seats sometimes.
Yeah, that's really
I
unfortunate.
never have that problem. I'm a little bunny. Sorry. So anyway, what else are we going to talk about?
And a couple other things. Some of the other actors in this. Terry Crews is his first movie. Is this movie?
Oh, I know who that Terry Crews guy is.
You do?
He is the guy that does the America's Got Talent.
Yeah, he's the host of America's Got
And
Talent.
he's got some really good abs.
He's also the former spokesman for Axe Body Spray. Or not Axe Body, Old Spice. Why did I say Axe? So silly. But
You
yeah,
are very
he's the
silly.
Old Spice guy.
You are a silly panda.
He was also the father from Everybody Hates Chris. He's also
minute.
on Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Why do people hate Chris?
Probably because everybody loves Raymond.
I don't get it.
Me neither.
Okay.
But also in this movie, Robert Duvall plays one of the scientists behind this. I hadn't really seen him in much, but I found out he was in To Kill a Mockingbird, which I thought was kind of funny. I definitely must have seen that back in school.
Why would you kill a mockingbird?
That's the point. You're not supposed to.
Oh, that's right. I don't like to kill anything.
And
except
Michael
those spiders.
Rappaport.
I don't like spiders. We can kill spiders.
And Michael Rappaport was in this movie. I thought he did a fairly good job as well for what his character is. He basically plays his best friend, Arnold Schwarzenegger's best friend. And
wasn't the guy from the Lionel? What was the name of that movie?
The Guardians of the Galaxy.
yeah, I almost forgot about him. Michael Rooker, yeah. Michael Rooker plays one of the bad guys in
But he
this
wasn't
movie.
blue and he wasn't bald.
No. He also didn't lose an arm either, like he does in The Walking Dead. So if you've seen The Walking Dead, he plays Merle.
But he does lose something, but I won't say what.
But yeah, it's
Wait a minute. He what?
It's a very cool movie, and
I'm all confused.
it actually I think it does a better job at predicting some of the future things in the future compared to other sci-fi movies from the time. This came out in year 2000, so it had a little bit of an advantage over some of those older ones, which came out decade or two before, like Blade Runner or even Total Recall, which we'll talk about in a moment.
How do you know so much about movies?
I've seen a lot of them. As I'm sure anybody who's watching these probably knows. I've seen a whole lot of movies. In fact, apparently
Well, you must be a little bit older than I am.
yeah. So I actually looked through the list of Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, which I made a printout of. I've only seen 19 of his movies. I want to know which one I should make my 20th Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
You saw 19 Schwarzenegger movies?
Yeah. So, showing off some of the ones I have here.
If I know anything about them, can I talk about it
Yeah,
a
of
little
course.
bit? Okay. What ones do you have there?
So I
Oh my
got a
goodness,
bunch
you got
them
a lot
here.
of movies. So what is first? It looks like the Terminator.
Yeah, the Terminator.
I know about that movie.
Terminator.
That
I
is
unfortunately
when
don't have
Arnold
it standalone.
Comes back naked,
and
and then the other guy comes back naked, and then they save the world. Well, Arnold tries to kill somebody, and then somebody kills Arnold.
yeah.
Without giving away too many
Something
spoilers.
like that.
Yes.
But yeah,
and
Terminator
he is a robot.
is definitely one of Arnold Schwarzenegger's biggest breakout roles. He was in some other movies before that.
He's like one of those Chuck E.
that
Cheese
paper
figures. He's a robot,
Oh, there it is.
right?
Yeah, I guess that sounds
He can
right.
have either 16 movements or 32 movements or 8, depending on the Terminator he is.
Is that right? I didn't know that.
Well, that's what the Chucky figures have. Yes.
Oh, okay.
You can have 8 movement robots, 16 movement robots, or 32 movement robots.
Wow.
Not that I know anything about Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know anything about Chuck E. Cheese either.
But I'm a fan. Can you tell? Look back there.
Yeah.
Yes. That is my giant token in case I find a giant machine to play.
Ah, so that's yours? I didn't know that was yours. Okay.
That is not yours, it's mine.
Not while you're not on camera, it's not.
Okay, I may have to come back next week.
Not if I can help it, Lion.
Ooh.
Watch it, rabbit.
All right, so on my list here, in 1970 was his movie debut. He played Hercules in Hercules in New York.
Oh, yeah, that was a good movie.
I haven't seen that, but I wouldn't mind seeing that. Then we have 1973, The Long Goodbye. 1976, Stay Hungry.
You know Tsukonko?
1977, Pumping Iron.
That was a good... I saw that one.
Now that was...
So did I, yes.
Now that was his first, major role where he actually played himself, as I recall.
I learned a lot in that movie.
Yeah, it says he plays himself. So he may have started Hercules 7 years before it.
If somebody is going to play Hercules, it should be him.
But yeah, he ended up becoming pretty famous for this movie about him and Lou Ferrigno, as I recall.
Oh,
right?
that's right. He played the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
Another guy that I really admire.
Lou Ferrigno and Incredible Hulk.
I love the Lou Ferrigno character. Well, the Hulk is awesome too, but I actually met Lou along the way.
Oh, you did? Wow.
I get his autograph too.
That's awesome, Lionel.
Did you know he's deaf?
Isn't he partially deaf?
I believe yes, but I think he's losing more and more as he goes along, as he gets older.
But in any case...
How do you know that?
I told you I met him.
Other movies he was in after that, The Villain and Scavenger Hunt, 1979. The Comeback in 1980. Then we have in 1982 and 1984, Conan the Barbarian and Conan the Destroyer. I sadly haven't seen those, but they're definitely ones that I'd be interested in checking out as well. So then also in 1984 is when the Terminator came out. And 1985 was Red Sonja. Now that I did see, I saw that as growing up. He actually pretty much plays a similar character to Conan in that, but he was called Lord Calidor. What did you do?
I was looking at the movies and I dropped them.
Oh, well, silly bunny.
You can pick them up for me, please.
Yeah, I will. So then after that, he was in Commando, which I sadly haven't seen either. It also came out in 1985, where he played Colonel John Matrix. Remember when I said I'd kill you last? Yeah, I do, John! I lied. Ah! That's like one of the few moments of that movie I know about.
Are you acting?
I think that's also the one where he says, "Let off some steam, Bennett," but I'm not 100% sure. Just know that line. That last line was for sure. Then after Commando in 1986, he was in Raw Deal. Then, of course, the next one I've seen, 1987, we got this one right here. We got Predator.
I don't think I saw that one
Definitely
either.
another breakout role for Arnie. If I can get
Who was in that one with him? Was that the one with
Jesse
Sigourney
the Body
Weaver?
Ventura, actually.
Jesse who?
Jesse Ventura, wrestler.
Oh, the wrestler guy, yes.
I think he was the first one.
I ain't got time to bleed.
I think he was the first one to get into politics, too.
He might have been.
Yes.
Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger actually ended up becoming the governor of California many years later. He actually took a break from acting to do that.
Maybe he should be back there and he could open Disneyland again.
Yeah. That would be good. If it bleeds, we can kill it. And
Now,
get to the chopper!
I don't know what you're referring to, but that's okay.
It's a helicopter.
Is that the line that he said in the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I did not see that movie, so I don't know.
Hold on.
But I did see the next one.
You did.
Oh, well, I thought you were picking up the next one.
This one doesn't have any credentials on it, but oh, I can't think of his name now. I wish I could remember his name.
It does not mention.
Carl Weathers. That's right. Carl Weathers is also in that movie.
Okay. But I did see the next movie that's on the floor.
Yeah.
Yes, that one. Okay. Sorry, I made a mess over here. Well, you were taking too long. I wanted to see the movies.
I was taking too long.
Yes.
Getting off into some tangents there.
Sorry.
So after Commando, well, oh yeah, we already know. So the next one, also 1987, was Running Man. That's one I definitely want to see. Richard Dawson also stars in that one. Definitely, I think that one would be a pretty fun movie to check out.
Richard Dawson was in one of my favorite shows.
Yeah?
He was in Hogan's Heroes.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I mostly know him for hosting Family Feud.
I like that show, too. But I watch Hogan's Heroes with Lionel all the time.
Yeah. I've watched it a bit, too. I'm actually surprised how enjoyable that show can be sometimes.
See, it's not all that bad.
But after Running Man, he was in movies Red Heat in 1988, followed by Twins the same year. Also
Twins?
haven't seen that.
That is the one with Danny DeVito.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't really get how he and Danny DeVito are supposed to be twins.
Because they look identical
but-
to each other.
But that's the joke, so.
That's right. Arnold and Danny look the same.
And then the next ones we have are on both of these discs right here. Total Recall, Kindergarten Competition is not on this, and Terminator 2 Judgment Day. So yeah, we got Total Recall,
I
which
remembered. Recall.
which the 6th Day feels a little bit derivative of, but mostly because it's a sci-fi movie
Can I
starring
say
Arnold
the line?
Schwarzenegger in the future.
Can I say the line?
Yeah, go ahead.
Get your butt to Mars. Get your butt to Mars.
I guess that's the TV broadcast version.
Well, I'm not allowed to say those words.
Well,
especially here on the YouTubes.
well, I guess that that's pretty good. Thank you for keeping things PG there.
That's right.
But in any case, Total Recall, definitely a great movie.
It was very good. I enjoyed that movie.
I mean, I recall liking the remake they did of it, but
and
you know,
gave
obviously
the chocolate to the rats.
He did.
He did. He gave a piece of chocolate to the rats, and they ate the chocolate.
Oh, okay. I think I know.
But
I remember
they
the scene
did
you're
not
talking
know
about.
that the tracking device was in the chocolate.
Yeah,
Yes.
there you go. So I did remember what you were getting at. All right. But yeah, Total Recall is definitely one of those interesting movies, as it's left up to the audience's interpretation whether or not this is all happening as part of the package deal that he's supposed to get a fictional experience, basically like a VR type of thing that is implanted in his head to make him feel like he had an adventure.
That's right.
Or if it actually did happen. The movie kind of leaves it up in the air as to whether or not it was real or it wasn't. And you can decide whatever way you want it to be.
And I thought it was very funny that in the one that you saw with Lionel,
Yeah.
that they used repets
Yeah.
instead of recall.
So, in the 6th Day, while human cloning is illegal, they did allow cloning of animals.
What?
And so they made it so if someone loses their pet, they can get a clone made of their pet, and so they don't have to worry about losing their beloved pet.
Tsukonko,
Yeah?
I purposely didn't tell him that.
Oh.
That means that I could get a clone of me?
Yeah, you could. I mean, if
Why
we
did
were,
not you tell me this?
if we were in the 6th Day universe anyway.
Lionel, why did you not tell me this?
Because it's hard enough putting up with one of you.
I don't think I like that answer. Could you imagine 2 of me? That would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be kind of awesome.
You could have one of me on this side and one of me over there.
Yeah, that could be fun. But in any case, moving on, the next movie was Terminator 2, Judgment Day, which...
That was the one where he came back naked again.
Yes, it
and
is.
he became a good guy.
Yeah, that was a bit of a spoiler there.
Well, I'm sorry. It's an old movie, but people should have seen it by now. And if you didn't see it, too bad. I spoiled it anyway.
But yeah, now that you've let the proverbial cat out of the bag...
Where's the cat?
So yeah, there's the alternate cover there. So, in the first movie, Arnold plays the bad guy.
Ali Bunny.
In the sequel, he shows up and you're meant to believe he's still a bad guy, only for him to suddenly be the hero that's saving John Connor.
And then there's the T-1000.
Yeah.
I like the T-1000.
Yeah, the T-1000.
I like to be fluid.
I can't think of his real name.
Oh, look at me, I'm fluid.
Lyle, do you happen to remember his name? The guy who played him?
I do not know.
Hold on. Yeah, Robert Patrick. Yeah, he actually shows up in one of the upcoming videos on the list here.
And he was in one of the other movies, too, but we'll get to that in a moment.
Yeah. Alright, so we got Dave, another movie I haven't seen of his, from 1993.
I know somebody.
He played himself, apparently. Then Last Action Hero, that's the movie I was talking about. Do you know what happened to that? I don't know where... I can't seem to find the copy of Last Action Hero.
I was watching it upstairs in the bedroom.
Oh, okay. So that's why I couldn't find it.
That's right. I was watching it up there, and I thought it was a really good movie.
Yeah.
Because Arnold plays himself, and he plays Jack Swagger, wasn't it? No, that's not right.
No, not Jack Swagger. That's a wrestler, isn't it?
Yes, it is a wrestler. I know that the T-1000 was in there.
Yeah, Robert Patrick makes a little cameo as a police officer.
Then there was the little boy that was driving around with the Arnold.
Yeah.
And he said some naughty words.
Did he?
There was a naughty word. It's a PG-13, and they could drop one naughty word.
Okay, I could have swore I remember he tried to get Arnie to say the naughty word, and he wouldn't do it. He wanted. So basically, the premise of the movie is this young boy is obsessed with movies, and he ends up getting a magic item that allows him to go into the movie, and he ends up meeting Arnold Schwarzenegger's character in the movie named Jack Slater.
I knew it was a Jack!
Yeah!
I just could not remember the Slater part.
And,
I have to remember Slater from Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
So yeah, he ends up spending a good chunk of the movie trying to convince Arnold, or Jack, that he is a fictional character from a movie, and he just doesn't want to believe him. So one of the ways he tries to get him to prove that it's a movie is he writes down what is presumably a very naughty word and says, "Here, say this word." And he's
I don't want to say that word.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want to say that word.
I'm not allowed to
say
say
that
word.
See, I told you, 'cause this is a family movie, and you can't say things like that in a family movie.
Well, you can if it's a PG-13.
Yeah.
But I guess they didn't want to drop it then.
Yeah, I guess so. But
when you drop that word, it's a big bomb.
But yeah, exactly. So in any case, so the
wrestler, yes. See, I got you thinking wrestling now.
I didn't say wrestler. I said the rest of the movie. We also get to see actual Arnold Schwarzenegger playing himself. So this is yet another movie where he plays both himself and a character there.
That's right.
So then a few more movies I haven't seen. Never heard of Beretta's Island. Also came out in '93. He played himself in that as well. Then True Lies and Junior. I didn't see those in 1994.
I saw Junior. It was a good movie.
Which one's that one?
I believe it's the one where he is trying to play a youngster. His body gets switched.
Oh, okay.
Are you sure about that?
No, it's been a long time.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, I know it's not the movie where he and Danny DeVito are brothers, because that's twins. But I'm not sure. Oh, wait.
Maybe I'm thinking of Kindergarten Cop. Never mind.
Yeah, I mentioned I had seen that one, but I don't have a copy of it here. I should have mentioned it. That's kind of a funny movie where he plays a police officer, and he has to interact with these little kids all the time. And who's your daddy, and what does he do?
I have
That's
not
like
seen
one of
the
the.
movie. I don't know.
That's one of those lines in the movie.
What is the answer?
I don't know if the. I mean, he's trying to get the kids to tell him who their daddies are.
Maybe
I'm your daddy.
That line.
Oh, that was a really bad Arnold.
That seems like a really bad thing to say out of context. But in any case, moving along. So yeah, Junior, I think it involves male pregnancy. I think. For some reason, that's coming to mind as what the plot is. Then I haven't seen Eraser, which is 1996. Came out the same year as Jingle All the Way, another great
that movie I know a lot about.
That
yes.
one is...
That is one of my favorite movies, and I know the names of all of Santa's reindeers.
You do?
I could have won the gift certificate.
Oh, yeah!
Yes.
Yeah, in the movie, basically Arnold plays a dad. Big shocker, he seems to play a lot of dads. And he's trying to get his son, who's actually played by Jake Lloyd, the little boy who played young Anakin Skywalker in Star Wars Episode 1. And he's trying to get him this action figure of a superhero that he's a fan of. And he waited until the last minute, like
Turbo Man.
Christmas Eve, to try to get the, Turbo Man.
And his faithful buddy Booster.
Yeah, Booster!
I bet you like Booster, right?
Yeah,
So
Booster's
do I.
awesome.
Yes.
Unfortunately, the characters in the movie don't seem to think too much of Booster, but yeah, we love Booster. Booster's
But you
awesome.
do not wait until Christmas Eve to
Yeah.
get the hottest toy for Christmas.
Yeah, you don't wait till Christmas Eve to try to get Tickle Me Elmo and
No.
a Cabbage Patch Kids or a
Hey, I
Furby
lived through that.
or probably lots of other things. But you know,
You are so old.
if anybody else has had experience with the hottest toy of the year at Christmas, leave it in the comments below. I want to know what other big toys were out there that we didn't mention.
I do not see any comments.
Yeah, well, we haven't posted the video yet, so their comments won't be
okay.
there yet. But Sinbad also starred in that movie with
That's
him.
right.
And while it's not quite the action movie that we are used to him, I think this was maybe not the first,
But there are also lots of licensed fursuiters in that movie too.
there are.
That's right, in the parade, remember?
Oh yeah.
There was
okay.
Gumby and Bernie and Ert.
Ernie.
Ernie and Bert. I get mixed up sometimes. And there was Paddington Bear.
Oh,
and
yeah.
there was
Cat in the Hat.
Cat in the Hat. And then there was Madeline.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yes, and the
Sounds
Rock'em
right.
Sock'em Robots.
Yeah.
And they were all the licensed.
But Sonic the Hedgehog was there too.
Oh,
wasn't
that's
he?
right. I believe it was Sonic, yes.
Yeah, that was his movie
He's
debut.
fast, like this.
Where'd you go?
I'm over here for right now.
Okay. Hope you come back soon.
I will come back in just a moment. I'm getting myself a carrot and a drink.
Okay. So, that was probably his big breakout comedic role, I'd say, where he mostly did comedy instead of, being an action star. Although Baby Kindergarten Cop was a bit more of comedy as well. You all
there.
right?
I'm back.
Okay.
I brought you something.
You did.
I brought you a banana.
You did.
Here's a banana.
Hey! Look at
That
that!
is a very large rainbow banana for you. Do not eat it now!
It smells really amazing.
This is for after the video.
Okay.
We have to talk about the movies.
All right.
There's still a movie right here that I want to talk about with Mr. Freeze.
Yes, we'll get into that in just a moment.
Oh, how are
So, in fact, that's actually the next movie after Jingle All the Way was Batman and Robin in 1997.
Which is right here.
That one's this right here?
That's
okay.
right. It's the one on the top.
There we go. So, unfortunately, this is a 4-pack DVD. So, yeah, there's just that one right there. He
And
plays
that was
Mr. Freeze.
Mr. Freeze. And was it Thuma Erman or something like that?
Uma Thurman. You're
I
very
was
close.
See, I keep getting the names mixed up. And she played Poison Ivy.
Yes, she did.
And Chris O'Donnell was Robin.
Yes, he was.
And he said, "Holy rusted metal Batman," as a tribute to the 1960s Batman. Take my word on that.
I think you got the line right, but I think that's the wrong movie. I want to say he said that in the previous Batman movie.
Oh, wait, you are correct.
Batman
The one with Jim Carrey in it. You are correct.
Yeah.
I forgot.
I mean, it's easy to get them mixed up. It was one of the few times that the same actor played the same character. Back then, they kept switching out the actors for the main role.
This is the movie that they introduced Batgirl.
That was Batgirl's theatrical debut.
Yes.
And, they kind of changed her character quite a bit.
Just a little bit.
She wasn't Commissioner Gordon's daughter anymore, and...
Well, she was. She just didn't want people to know it. So she played like she was Alfred's niece.
Okay.
Yes.
But
don't ask.
In any case, it was George Clooney's turn at being Batman, and while a lot of people didn't really like that movie, you and I both seem to really like that. I think Lionel really likes the movie too.
Yes, it's a really good movie.
And
especially since Mr. Freeze really isn't a villain.
He isn't.
What do you mean he's not a villain?
Well, he's trying to bring his wife back after she passed away.
Well...
And just some of the things that he does to get there just weren't quite so nice.
Well, she didn't pass away. She had a disease and he put her on ice.
That would be very cold.
Yeah. In fact...
But he did not play a bad guy all the time. He was trying to be nice at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm sorry. We need to wrap this up. It's getting later and later here.
So,
keep going.
So in the movie, his character was actually based largely on the character of Mr. Freeze from Batman the Animated Series.
That's right.
And that was where that storyline of him being a tragic scientist whose wife had illness, and he ended up getting hit with some chemicals that made him so he couldn't survive in a non-cold environment. So he has to be always in a cold environment or else he'll die.
And he had some really bad puns.
Yeah, that was definitely one of my favorite things about the movie was all the puns that were in the movie. He's a pun machine. Uh-oh.
That's okay. Let it
Maybe
rain.
it's Commissioner Gordon.
It might be.
He's probably calling for Batman, but he's not here.
That's right.
Well, hopefully the phone will stop ringing soon. Hopefully it's also not too loud for you guys. But anyway, after Batman and Robin, in 1999, he was in End of Days, which is another one I haven't seen. The Sixth Day, which we mentioned earlier, which I have seen now. 2002 was Collateral Damage, which is another one I haven't seen. Then Terminator 3, which is right here. Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines. Not really the best Terminator movie. In fact, this may be the weakest of all the Terminator movies.
And let me guess, he said, I'll be back for the third time.
He might have. We actually haven't rewatched this recently, so hopefully we'll get to see this at some point.
Can I watch that one with you?
It's rated R. Do you think you should be watching a rated R movie?
As long as I have an adult with me, yes.
Okay, all right.
Are you an adult?
I am. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so Lionel's an adult. Okay. So, yeah, basically, this movie was a bit of a repetitive sort of movie towards the last one. Arnie is once again, a good guy. And instead of a liquid metal Terminator, it's now just a lady Terminator. Yeah.
That does not make sense.
I mean, not to say that women aren't as good or better than men at some things. Just to say that they went from a liquid shape metal alloy robot to being just one that looks like a woman is an improvement. Seems to be not that great of an idea.
And look, if you show the cover again, he's got glasses just like me. I'll be Bunny.
But yeah, I mean,
do you know how hard it was to get these glasses on?
It wasn't a terrible movie from what I recall, but it definitely was just like, why did they need to make this one? It just seems to be a way to keep the series going.
Why do things go like that?
The later movies I actually did enjoy, but I don't remember thinking that one was very good. But I'll rewatch it and give it my own opinion.
It's all about the money.
Yeah,
they
unfortunately.
have to make the money. Arnold needs his cigars.
Yeah, that was one of the plot points in The Sixth Day. He still enjoyed his cigars, even though evidently in that timeline, the future, I think the cigars or smoking was illegal.
Do you not
I'm
remember
not sure.
that Mr. Freeze had a cigar?
Did he?
Yes, he did.
Oh, I guess I forgot that.
Arnie likes his stogies.
I don't smoke.
Neither
At least
do I.
not tobacco
That's
or
disgusting.
or
Now wait a minute.
or
I
anything
saw
like
you
that.
with a cigarette in your mouth a couple of weeks ago.
What?
From that candy cigarette package.
I haven't had any of those lately.
Yes, you have.
Might have been a while ago, back in December.
Oh, so maybe that's when it was.
I don't know, but yeah, it was not.
You had
not
a candy
real.
cigarette,
It was
so
candy.
you had one.
But yeah, no
And they were
tobacco and no Mary Janes. No, the candy. Yes,
I had a
no.
Mary Jane bar once. It was yummy. Had nuts in it.
Yeah. All right. So next we have the Rundown, also from 2003. Never saw that. Around the World in 80 Days. He had cameoed in that as Prince Hoppy. I saw that. I don't know how well that his character in that works these days. He's a little bit of a
Did you say Hoppy?
brown face, I believe. Yeah, Prince Hoppy. I believe he played an Indian prince or something.
That's something I know about.
So yeah, that one's a little bit of a please don't remember that, guys, type of role.
But hopping is good.
No, it's
That's what Hispanics do the best.
it's actually
well, maybe not hopping the best, but we do
it's-
hopping very good.
it's spelled Happy, Hoppy. More like happy, like I'm happy. Yay.
Now I'm all upset.
Then after that, he was in The Kid and I, where he played himself. I didn't see that. But then a whole string of movies that I've seen. They got The Expendables, Expendables 2, The Last Stand.
That's
and
right
Escape
here.
Plan.
This is the Expendables.
Yeah.
Right there.
Lionel and I haven't watched these yet, but I've seen all three, and he's in all three of these. He may not be the focal point of the movie, but I believe he's. It says he's in all three of them. I'm pretty sure he is only the main major character in like one of them. But these movies actually came out around the time that he was still in office, so we were lucky to actually get him to show up as a cameo in these at all. But yeah, the Expendables movies are really awesome.
Was the Governator.
Yeah. So these movies were really awesome in that they basically took, 5 to 10 different action movie stars and put them all in the same movie together.
Oh boy.
And we've got Sylvester Stallone, Jason Statham, Jet Li, Dolph Lundgren, Steve Austin.
The wrestler, Steve Austin.
Yeah. Jean-Claude Van Damme.
That was
Terry-
Tuesday,
Terry Crews even showed up in the
Tuesday
second
was
one.
Steve Austin Day.
It was?
It was the 316 day.
Oh, okay, cool. I
That's
didn't
what
know
Austin
that.
says. Austin 316 says, I just kicked your butt.
Randy Couture, Liam Hemsworth. Let's see who else is in the third movie now. Mel Gibson, Harrison Ford,
Oh, that means that Han Solo was in the movie.
Wesley Snipes, Antonio Banderas,
Oh, Puss in Boots.
and Ronda Rousey,
Oh, she was a wrestler now, too.
Victor Ortiz.
She goes by Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
So yeah, and Terry Crews is in the third movie too. So yeah,
He's the guy with the abs.
unfortunately, the first two movies were rated R, and the third one was only rated PG-13. They toned it down to try to make more money with younger audiences, but it was a shame they didn't release this as like an unrated version for Expendables 3 or something. But yeah, all three of those movies I remember being fairly good, especially if you love action movies. So I'd recommend checking those out.
How many more movies have
I
I
think
missed?
we're almost done. So I didn't mention the last one here. The Last Stand. As I recall, he plays a sheriff. Let's see. Yes, Sheriff Ray
I
Owens.
played the sheriff,
He's trying to defend the Mexican border.
but I did not play the deputy.
Thankfully, he's not trying to keep Mexicans from coming over to our side. He's actually trying to prevent a criminal from escaping over the border to Mexico for freedom.
I knocked the movie down
Needs
again.
to keep them from escaping. Then the next movie, Escape Plan, he and Sylvester Stallone are put in a special prison meant to be inescapable, and he and Sylvester Stallone have to try to escape it together.
I bet I could break the bars.
So they actually
break
didn't
anything.
use bars. So
They what?
I think they'd be able to contain you, Lionel. You might be in trouble.
Not with these guns.
Well,
You are just so weird today.
well, we'll still have to see that movie. So hopefully we'll see that movie at some point, and you'll be able to tell the audience whether or not you think you could escape. So then after that, Sabotage and The Expendables 3 came out in 2014. I did not see Sabotage, at least I don't think I did. Then a bunch more movies that... hold on. Then Maggie in 2015 and Terminator Genesis.
Which is on the floor.
Is that the one on the floor? No, it's this one right here.
Oh.
Terminator Genesis. This was the last of the Terminator movies I saw in the theaters.
Why did the theaters close down?
They did, but that wasn't why I didn't see the other one.
Oh.
But yeah, Terminator Genesis is another movie that doesn't get enough love. In that movie, they actually go back in time and revisit the past events of the first two movies. And I love Back to the Future Part 2. It's one of my favorite movies of all time.
I like it too, but it's very confusing.
Yeah, it can be if you're not paying close enough attention. I
pay very close attention, but I still don't understand it.
But yeah, they actually revisit the first two movies and change history in those. So unlike Back to the Future 2, which is about trying to preserve the history from the first movie so nothing bad happens, they actually end up changing things in the past. So it's actually pretty neat that it works that way.
Remember,
but what?
You got to put your behind in your past.
I think that's from the movies we were talking about in the last video you were in. Isn't that from The Lion King?
Yes, it's from The Lion King.
Yeah.
But you were talking about putting things in the past. So
okay,
you've got to put your
behind
in your past.
Well, in any case, the plot of the movie takes place during the events of the first two movies before it jumps ahead into its own timeline in the future, where things are not as bad as the future timeline that we see in the other Terminator movies.
Terminator to the future.
Yeah, it kind of is like Terminator to the future. That works kind of well. But yeah, it's actually a pretty interesting movie, and getting to see Arnold fighting Arnold was pretty cool.
That would be very strange.
Yeah. So yeah, the good Arnold actually gets to fight the original evil Arnold from the first movie. And it's pretty awesome to get to see that. And Matt Smith actually shows up. He's one of the guys who played Doctor Who.
Who?
Yes.
Okay.
So after that, a bunch of movies I haven't seen. We got Aftermath, Wonders of the Sea 3D, where he's a narrator, evidently, and Killing Gunther, all those in 2017. The Game Changers, where he played himself again in 2018, didn't see that. And V2, Journey to China. I'm kind of wondering if that's one of those movies that Hollywood made just to appease China. I don't know. But yeah, that one came out in 2019 along with the last movie I'm here to talk about, Terminator Dark Fate.
And that is the one that's on the floor down there.
Oh, it is? Okay.
I keep knocking them off the table.
So yeah, Terminator Dark Fate. I didn't get a chance to see this in the theater, so I was thankfully able to get to see it on the Blu-ray here. And I definitely think I need to see this one more time, but I don't think it's nearly as bad as people were saying it was.
It was a bad movie?
It's actually another really interesting take on the Terminator story. They actually brought Linda Hamilton back.
I know who she is.
Which is pretty cool.
She is the mother of John.
Yeah. And yet again, they decided to alter the history. And
I hate when they do that. It makes me so confused.
And Arnold actually gets to play a retired Terminator. He plays this character who has completed his mission and is living out his life as an ordinary citizen. He actually even got married and is kind of carrying out a civilian life as what was it, a handyman, I think, or something to that effect.
I don't think I saw the movie.
Or plumber or something like that. But in any case, yeah, when they end up going to try to find him for help and for information, they find out he was just taking on a civilian identity, and he realizes how he shouldn't have done what he did, and how changing the history does not help him in his cause, and It was actually kind of poignant, I think.
There are no more movies here.
Yeah, this was the last one. The last movie on the list actually hasn't come out yet. So this was the last movie he did. It says Kung Fury 2, where he plays the president. So yeah, I guess he got to become president after all, just like in the Simpsons movie. President Schwarzenegger. But yeah, that movie says it hasn't come out yet. So this is the last movie he has been in so far. I believe this, I think it said it came out a couple years ago, 3 years ago now, 2019. Right? Yeah, 2019.
I do not know.
So yeah, so if anybody hasn't seen any of these other Terminator movies, I'd say they're worth checking out. Especially if you're a fan of time travel or the Terminator movies. I think they're all worthwhile. As I recall, this one was also, unlike Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines, which was just, oh, we have a girl Terminator now. Hey, check this movie out. This one actually has some good girl power in it, with Linda Hamilton actually getting to, return as the badass character. And
you said a naughty word.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, definitely think this movie is worth checking out. Oh, here we go. Linda Hamilton, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Mackenzie Davis, Natalia Reyes, Gabriel Luna, and Diego Boneta. So yeah, I'm not sure who played the other girl. But yeah, the main hero that travels back in time is a hybrid human and machine. It was played by a woman. And yeah, she actually
said that.
She's actually fairly like a strong woman, and she still retains her humanity, and she's fighting to stop the evil future from happening.
That is good. And if you've made it this far in the video,
yeah,
which is now 45 minutes.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
I want you, see, the clock is even telling us.
I guess that's
I want
our
you
cue
to
to wrap
go
this up.
Smash the like button.
Yeah!
And subscribe to Tsukonko.
Yeah!
That would be helpful.
I'd love to have some more subscribers.
That's right.
And
I will show up more and more if you can do that for us.
And if you have anybody that you think would like our videos, suggest them to them, and maybe they'll subscribe.
And maybe I'll try to come back too if more subscribers come in.
And also definitely leave comments down below.
I would like to know what you think about all these movies.
I try to reply to any comments that are actually intelligent, not just hi.
Maybe I could reply to the silly ones.
Yeah.
I'm good at that kind of thing.
Max might even reply to you.
That would be good. Maybe I should have my own YouTubies thing.
Yeah, that might be fun.
No, I like being here with you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, hugs. Thank you.
But yeah, so definitely leave some comments below. Like I said, I try to reply to everybody.
That's right.
As long as it's something that's actually something I can reply to, and if it's not, I'll at least give it a thumb up and I'll like it. So. Thanks for watching, guys. Happy First Day Friday.
That's right.
And happy belated St. Patrick's
have
Day.
A good weekend.
Yeah.
Maybe. Now, I know Tsukonko has talked a little bit about doing a juice bar again.
Yeah.
So if you think you would like to see him do that, leave a comment if you would or not.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be doing that too. I'm getting a little tired of eating just bamboo. I want a drink.
I want a carrot smoothie.
Ooh, carrot smoothie. That sounds like a good one.
I want a strawberry daiquiri.
A strawberry daiquiri?
I don't want the alcohol. I just want the strawberry part.
Okay, yeah. We'll try to make something with strawberries.
I know you don't like to do alcohol, so...
Yeah.
This is not your time.
And hopefully we'll also have my good friend Azurine.
Oh, that's right. She's coming here.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see her.
Yeah, me too. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.
See you next week.
Bye-bye.